Hey guys, my name is Nico Maxwell, and for my presentation video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about how helping the homeless and not being stereotypical can help them. So first, let me ask you guys two quick questions. One is, how many of you guys see homeless people asking for money? Okay. Second question is, do you guys believe them? Probably not. Um, I say probably not because you're hoping that they actually use the money that you give them for something good, like like food or water or new clothes or new backpack or shoes or whatever they that they need for their everyday life, instead of actually using it for something bad like alcohol, drugs, or weed, or whatever the case may be. You hope that they use it for something good instead of bad. But it's when you give the money to them, that's entirely up to them to do what they want and do what they please with the money that you gave them. If they want to go and buy drugs, but that's something that you hope that they don't do. But what you hope they do is actually buy the things that I said earlier, which is like the food, the water, the backpack, the shoes, or clothes, or things like that that they actually need for every day, that they're being homeless. Or maybe save the money that they do get over time, and buying a year bus pass or a monthly bus pass or something like that, so they have transportation to get where they need to go. I don't know if you guys ever been on a bus, but there's quite a few homeless people who kind of sit in the bus station areas and kind of just sit there and relax and just chill, or do take the bus and things like that. But if you don't feel comfortable giving them actual money, you can always do food. You'd be like, hey, I don't feel comfortable giving money, but I can always go to McDonald's and get you like 3 cheeseburgers for like almost $6 or $5, which is not very expensive. Or you can go to Mama Margie's and get a bunch of bean and cheese tacos for like 90 some cents. I mean, like there's ways in that you can do, instead of like, hey, I don't feel comfortable giving money, but hey, I have some clothes that possibly might fit you, or I have some blankets, or I have I'll go get you food instead of giving you money and things like that. But I mean, like I said, there's just a whole bunch of different things, but there are some things that we can do to be able to bless these homeless people. One can be giving them eye contact and smile, making them feel visible instead of invisible. Because sometimes when we see them, we were like, get away from me, you smell, you look disgusting, you look dirty. But at the same time, we don't know how they got to that situation. We don't know what caused them to be homeless. They got evicted, or they came back from the military, or they just things happen. Things happen in life that you possibly don't. But just giving them that eye contact, smile, hey, how you doing? Just like I said, making them feel visible instead of invisible. Another thing you can do is to offer whatever you can to possibly offer, to help them in whichever way you can possibly help them. If, like I said, if it's giving them money, or if it's giving them food, or if it's giving them clothes, like, hey, I have some shoes that possibly might fit you. I have a bunch of old ones. I'll give them to you, instead of, so you can throw those away, and I'll give you some new ones. I mean, or I have some old backpacks that you can possibly use. Different things like that to help them in any way possible. Another thing that you can do is volunteer in shelters, to kind of see what some of these volunteers go through, or see what some of these homeless people go through. Like, okay, like, this is how they live, this is what they do in these homeless shelters, or they offer this in the homeless shelters, they offer that. Man, these people look so much more happier being here in a shelter rather than being on the street. So just different things, like those things like that help. Volunteering can benefit you and benefit them in the long run. And as well, show respect to them, show them, like I said, making them feel visible instead of invisible. Don't be excuse my language, though, but don't be an asshole and be like, oh man, I can't, yeah, like, you can't be next to me because you're homeless, you're a bum, you're a loser. No, show them respect. They're people just like your people. And overall, there are shelters here in San Antonio that can help them. For example, Haven for Hope. My uncle was one of those people who used to be in there, and they helped him get back on his feet. Listen to this. Their Haven for Hope's mission statement. Haven for Hope's mission is to offer a place of hope and new beginning. We do this by providing, coordinating, coordinating and delivering an efficient system of care for people experiencing homelessness in San Antonio. Does not sound good for somebody who is homeless to go to? It sounds fantastic. And this is their approach. Haven for Hope's main approach is to address the causes of homelessness by offering different programs tailored to specific people needs that are homeless. You can't get no better than that. And I know there are two types of programs that they offer. So they offer the courtyard and the transformational campus. So they offer those two types of programs. And the courtyard is pretty much like their low barrier sleeping programs that they offer, like just the regular type of food, meals, and just the basic needs that you need when you're when you're at a shelter. The transformational campus is the one that offers the different services that are trying to help you get back on your feet. And these are some of the services that the transformational campus include: short-term residential housing on campus, substance abuse and mental health treatment, employment services, educational services, life skill training, legal services, child care, health care, animal kennels, housing, and so much more. But by helping them and giving them faith and hope again that life isn't, the way that it is of like just being homeless, by giving them, like I said, giving them faith and hope again to get off the streets and change their life around can be life changing. So, but yeah, thank you guys. Bye.